Hello, you're still watching Breakfast Central. Remember, you can find us on social media, and that's at News Central TV. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Share your thoughts with us as well.
All right, so let's talk about some business now. The Economic Community of West African States have done a big one. They've postponed the launch of the single currency for 2027. Now, the president of the ECOWAS Commission, that's Dr. Jean-Claude Cassibou, made the announcement in a press briefing in Accra, Ghana yesterday. Now, it attributed the postponement mainly to the shock of the COVID-19 pandemic, adding that the non-member states of ECOWAS had adopted a new roadmap. Now, to really bring more light on this one, let's bring on the founder of Awabah and Business Analyst, always regular right here on Breakfast Central, Tunji Andrews. Tunji, good morning to you. Welcome back to Breakfast Central. The latest from ECOWAS. Any surprises, Tunji?
No, I don't think so. For me, you must understand that a single currency generally means economic integration. And I mean, the simple example is Europe and the case of Europe and how they had to collectively come together economically to be able to form that currency. Every central bank has to be involved in that conversation. Everybody's financial or economic stability has to be factored in. And they've not even done half of that. So there's no way they were going to kick off the the ECO. The only thing is that the conversation has always been that the CFA, it's the CFA, right? Was going to be converted into the ECO. So, of course, in that block, you already have economic integration, but how does Nigeria get into that conversation? How does Ghana get into that conversation? How does South Africa get into that conversation? It's still a very long way. I don't think we're even close. I don't think we're even 3 years close to having the ECO be the African currency.
What are the possible impacts? I mean, it's yet to become a reality. There are challenges, like you've rightly pointed out, but what would be the impact of this postponement, if any?
I don't think there's any really. We don't have any integration, so there isn't really a big deal. You must understand that the problem or the fear many countries are having joining this union. If you cast your mind back to when Greece defaulted on its loans, you remember that the EU had to step in and bail them out. What an ECO means is that, for instance, someday down the future, a Benin or some country like that goes into some sort of economic meltdown, Nigeria and South Africa will have to step in. So I don't think we're close to it. It's too far, and I don't think there are any implications as postponing the set date of the ECO. I don't think there's any implication yet.
All right, it looks like perhaps it may have been dead on arrival, Tunji, because you know that the concept of this single currency was first raised by ECOWAS in 2003. However, it was delayed multiple times, 2005, 2010, 2014. And doesn't look like it's going to eventually happen. We talked about it a couple of years ago right here, talking about the single ECO, which Nigeria has not really been a keen player, Tunji, in all, to be more sincere, because our Naira is not going anywhere, and we know that the CFA France with the Francophone brothers and sisters is not going anywhere. So basically, we are very far from this reality of a single currency in West Africa, period, isn't it?
Ironically, Nigeria started this conversation. It's just that the conversation has been furthered by our Francophone-speaking brothers, who seem to be a different part of. They seem like a different Africa, generally because they are economically connected with France. So they have a more deep understanding of where they are trying to head towards as a bloc. The rest of us, especially the Anglophone-speaking part of Africa, do not have a unified conversation. So it's bringing many strange bedfellows together, and we all have different ideologies about where we are going to. So I think dead on arrival is likely to be the conversation. Yeah.
Well, I want to have a more optimistic note. In this seeming elusive El Dorado of a single currency, what would be the positive impact should that scenario ever come to fruition?
I would like it. I think Africa needs to trade as a bloc. Africa has always been the continent that people have divided to conquer. You generally find out that, if you cast your mind back to Brexit, you would realize that Angela Merkel, for the first time, decided to visit Africa. And then the UK Prime Minister at the time decided to visit Africa because everybody's trying to make sure that their trading blocks are kept intact. So Africa continues to look like that place where you think about last because you think they must continue to trade with you. If Africa comes together in the same way the EU came together, then we can collectively, negotiate, trade deals with the rest of the world. We can collectively negotiate conversations around how business is done, how trade is done. But because individually we're so small-minded, all of us, including Nigeria, we're so small-minded in the kind of conversations we're having, in the kind of infrastructure we're building, in the kind of vision that we have for Africa. So I think maybe if we come together, maybe we will start to look at the bigger picture.
I'll hold on with clashed fists to that maybe, because that's where miracles come from.
Well, Tunji, we're talking about eco-Afro-skeptics. Nigeria is part of them. I think I'm part of them. You talked about the infrastructure, so I think we'll stick with our Nairas for now. But thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tunji Andrews, always coming on Breakfast Show, really breaking it down for us as where we are right now with the echo of West Africa, and as we said, dead on arrival. Thank you very much, Tunji.
Not dead. Bye for now.